The next topic is the arithmetic operation in MATLAB. How can we do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, power, rounding? In the previous lecture, I spoke about the rounding function. There are 4 functions in MATLAB that can be used for round. They were side, fix, floor, and round. But I want to speak about the addition in this section. Suppose that you have a simple matrix A and B. They have a same columns, number of columns of these two matrices are same. If you write A plus B, then the corresponding element in these two matrices are added. So the result, A plus B, the result is 2 plus 5 is 7, 3 plus 6 is 9, and 4 plus 7 is 11. Or you can use multiplication, but multiplication in MATLAB is a matrix multiplication. For matrix multiplication, the number of columns in the first matrix must be same with the second. We cannot use the A cross B in MATLAB, but there is a special multiplication in MATLAB that we can use. It's a cross product. The cross product, the corresponding elements are multiplied with each other. 2 is multiplied by 5 is 10, 3 is multiplied by 6 is 8, and 4 multiplied by 7 is 28. Or you can use divide. A divided by B. Every element are divided. Or you can use minus. There is not difference between the corresponding minus and minus. Every element, the difference between each element are minus 3. It was about the multiplication and adding, subtraction, and division. Let me to define 2 and 2 matrix A and B on the 2 by 2. Now I can multiply these two matrices in each other. If I write A multiplied by B, so this multiplication is a matrix multiplication. But if I write dot, then the cross, it is a corresponding multiplication. You will see that the result is difference. Okay, it's A and it's B. I can use A plus B. Every element are added. Corresponding element are added. It's added with each other. It is in. Or I can use A minus B. But I can use A divided by B or A backslash B. There is a difference between these two in MATLAB, if you write A divided by B in MATLAB, it means that MATLAB solved this equation for you and find the x for you. MATLAB create a linear equation, system of linear equation for you, and find x. But if you write a \b, MATLAB solve this equation for you. As you know, there is a difference between these two equations. So depending on if you use a slash or backslash, MATLAB solve a different equation for you. If I write A divided by B, MATLAB return this for me. If I write A \b, MATLAB return this matrix. It's solve that equation this equation. It's a solve for this equation, and it's a solution for this system of linear equation. Or I can write power. It's A. If I write A power 2, it's a matrix multiplication, A multiplied by itself. But if I write dot before the power symbol, it's an element-wise power. It's element multiplied by 2 and so on. I said you that you can use transpose. It's A. If I want to see the transpose, I use this symbol, or I can use the transpose command. But there is a command in MATLAB, dot. What's the difference between dot and dot transpose and transpose? The result for a double array are same. As you see the result, if you use the dot transpose or transpose, same. But if you have a complex array, for example 2 plus 4i, 3 minus 6j, and it's enough. Our new variable is a complex number. It's a double complex. If I write A transpose, you see that it calculates the conjugate transpose. I is converted to minus I converted to minus I, and the negative is converted to positive. But if I write dot transpose, it just transpose without any change in the I. As you plus no is a plus, the minus is a minus. So depending on the content of your array, it's a complex or not, there is a difference between dot transpose and transpose. The next function that you must know about is a mod. Mod is a reminder after division. For example, 12 and 4. 12 and 4 or 12 and 5. The reminder after division for this, or let me 2 or 7. 7 is the 5, because the reminder for this division is 5. The next function for remainder is a rem. Rem, or remainder after division, 12 and 7 is a 5. But what's the difference between mod and rem? Mod used this formula for calculation. It used the floor. But the rem use fix for calculation. What was the difference between rem and fix and floor? It was in the direction of the rounding. So mod 12 and 0 is 12, but the rem 12 and 0 is 9. So you must pay attention to the number that you want to calculate the division. The floor round toward negative infinity. So 0 cannot happen, but the fix, because round toward the 0 can happen, and when the 0 is divided by 0, the MATLAB create the NaN variable, as I said you before.